What's up everyone, how are you doing? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Helen Nganga and today is confessions. So every single woman's dream is to get married to a rich man, but do you know whether that riches or those riches are genuine or not? So I have a confession here of a sister whose sister got married to a man with that aim of every single woman's dream was just getting married to a rich man. Or do you want my kids' future to be what? Secured or something? So this confession is one of the kind because this woman wants women to check on the background of their spouses before they say yes. Check whether those riches are genuine. I don't know how they will check, but at least have a background checkup, a little bit of your spouse. Know your spouse, hata kama ni kidogo, inquire from friends or neighbors, all those, because anyway kuna kale kamushene, they will tell you. One of those neighbors, one of those friends will eventually tell you something. So this girl says that my sister is the 6th wife of her husband. This husband usually marries girls every single year because whenever he marries one, after a year, his wife, that married wife, after a year, she dies. He's a very rich man. Some rumors has been going around that he uses his wives to renew his riches and wealth and health. There are people who buy their riches, there are people who buy their health, their good health, by sacrificing their partners. By the time we heard about this, my sister was already married. She was 2 months into that marriage, so it was too late for us to cancel the wedding. Yani already by the time they were learning about this thing, their sister was already 2 months into that marriage. They had already done the wedding. He had paid the dowry and all those. Okay. He was so kind and generous to my sister to an extent that my sister didn't even think twice. He could not say no before agreeing to marry him. She didn't do a background checkup as many would have. Yeah, I've told you to do a background. Although it's very hard, it's only God will save women. He told us that both his parents passed away while he was a teenager. Meanwhile, that was a lie. They came to learn that was a lie. His parents, he had sacrificed his parents. Let's go down and see. He told us that both his parents passed away a while back when he was still a teenager. Meanwhile, that was a lie. He used them to grow his wealth. It's a year now since my sister got married to this man. The first 5 months were okay. We could communicate to my sister well and as frequent as we could. But after that, things changed. 5 years down the line, things changed. My sister was out of reach. When we asked the husband where she was, he told us that his line or his phone was switched by the mobile provider. My parents believed him because he was too generous to them. By the way, parents, most of our parents get blinded by whatever the son-in-law was giving or usually gives. So the parents were okay, line yake ilizimwa, okay, it's okay. Anatuma pesa, and that was it. After some months of silence, I decided to check on my sister because I understood how my sister is, and she could not stay for that long without communicating. My parents trusted this guy so much that they didn't see any problem with that. They didn't see the problem with that. Yani hawakujua, they didn't see. Imagine 5 months you have been communicating with your sister, and after 5 months his phone is off. You mean your sister cannot ask someone for a phone? So she, you know, some of the questions that this lady was asking herself. So since my sister had given me direction to his house, to their home, I one day decided to go and give them a surprise visit without anyone knowing, not even my parents. When I got into the compound, the silence was the compound was dead silent. So I decided to walk around and check whether there was someone in the house. I went to the back door and luckily it was unlocked. So I entered and started looking for my sister inside the house. After searching for her for some time, I heard some sounds coming from one of the rooms, and when I got there, it was locked. I was like, when someone is being tied, you cannot hear the sound well or the voice, so you hear some commotion. Maybe the sister had her moving around and she was like, because she was tied. I decided to break the door. I don't know how she broke the door. And to my surprise, I found my sister tied there, starved, and very weak. The sister was there, tied, weak, starved. Because anyway, she was to be sacrificed. We we got away and ran to, I took my sister and escaped with her, and that's how, after recovery, she told us the whole story of how she discovered that the husband was into dark world and how he had planned to sacrifice me. Now, guys, 6 wives. Anyway, is the community, because whenever you marry a wife and then a wife dies, you marry another one. 6 wives, guys. So the sister came out in one piece just because she had a caring sister. Imagine, most of us, when you get married, the rest of the family stays back and leave you to start your own life. Now this sister, if at all the sister did not arrive there on time or didn't understand how her sister lives, because there are people, like for me, I cannot stay for a whole week without, not even 2 days, without talking to my big sister. And that, I'm sure, if at all I go silent for 2-3 days, she will be the first one to notice. So what is your relationship with your relatives? Have you ever died to get married to a rich person? Have you ever done the sacrifice? By the women, most women are suffering because you got married to a man, and most of these men have, not only men, even women, but now for this case you're talking about men, he sacrificed his parents, his 5 wives. You are the 6th. She was the 6th one, and now you are there looking for a rich man. You go into this man's hands, you will be sacrificed like nobody's business. Because if at all someone can sacrifice the parents for his own riches, for his own wealth and good health, who are you, young girls? So if at all you're looking for a rich man, make sure you are rich, because these riches that you see out there, take good care of yourself, because the devil is at work. So if at all you are looking for riches, for rich man, work for your own money. Women, especially women, most women sisi ndio humia sana, because we are gold diggers. That's our nature, yes, but again, be alert, be cautious of what you are getting yourself into. Anyway, this girl was about to get sacrificed by the man he called the husband. So if at all her sister didn't understand her well, she would be dead by now. So if at all your sister got married like today, and all of a sudden her phone goes off, or your brother, there are men who are suffering, by the way. There are men who are being sacrificed by their wives. There are men who are being beaten by their wives. There are men who are being mistreated by their but they cannot talk because of the men ego, or what. Oh, as a man, I'm not supposed to talk. As a man, I'm not supposed to cry. You will die. So check on your people. If at all your sister got married in US, check on them. Make sure you check on your people, because eventually your people will get sacrificed and you will not enjoy the riches. It's happening. So that was it for today. Stay tuned, stay alert. Gold diggers, watch out. Because this is a trap for you. So until next time, bye bye. Learn from others' mistake. Make sure you don't learn by your mistake. So until next time, bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Create awareness. Ama namna gani? Yeah. See you in the next video.